Very professional of us here. And I don't know if anybody's there. Hello. I doubt anybody's there. All
Hello,
right.
hello.
All right. Let's see. You know what? Just because I have it at the first of my tabs up here, I will go ahead and get this out here. Let's see. Because it's just. Oh. That's mean. Probably deserve, but mean. While Japan begins to reject ESG investments, the Pokemon Company International posts job listings for Director of DEI and Social Responsibility.
Oh boy.
And sadly confirming that the heralds behind the beloved video game franchise are not among the many Japanese individuals who have found themselves rejecting environmental, social, and governance based investment sensibilities. A newly posted job listing has been revealed that the Pokemon Company International is now seeking a new director of diversity, equity, and inclusion and social responsibility. Yeah. Who wrote this one? Spencer Bakuli. Okay. So you definitely want in a kids game to cram in your die crap.
Oh boy.
Per the listing itself, the eventual hire for this position will be tasked with facilitating and promoting the Pokemon Company International's and the U.S. subsidiary of the larger Japan-based the Pokemon Company global culture of innovation, diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. Screw you. Just make this a diversity person, and it's about to get pounded by the big Pika penis. Okay, just pound that thing to submission so it goes away.
Oh god.
It doesn't. I mean, the way the hands are on Pikachu, there it looks like it's about to have its way with that one. Uh,
Quick, go to commercial.
this role will partner with the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Social Responsibility DEISR. Good lord, it's almost like the alphabet mafia. They have to keep adding letters to it. Go
Yeah.
screw yourself. Team to build diversity, equity, and inclusion. The social responsibility initiatives and programs to influence employee engagement, talent acquisition. In other words, if you are if you don't, well, leave it alone. Just don't do it. If you have, by chance are an American that enjoyed the Pokemon games for what they were and didn't want the crap jammed in there, you're not going to get the job anymore. Talent management, charitable community engagement, and marketplace opportunities across our global team to engage and retain talent and foster relationships in local and global communities. Further explained, TPCI, making the most of their corporate speak dictionary, this role will ensure that the core elements of TPC culture are well defined and ever present to employees. You're making a game for kids. You're making a Michael Vick simulator for kids. Okay, I'm not saying the Pokemon games aren't fun, but let's just break it down the way it is. It's virtual dog fighting. Okay, you go out, you beat a poor creature into submission, you capture it in a ball, and then you heal it up, and you send it out there to beat other poor creatures into submission. It's virtual dog fighting. Okay, It's a really simple premise. You don't have to put all your die crap in it. You want to put your agenda in there just so the kids have to see it now. Screw you.
God.
All right, let's get back to yeah. All right. All right, let's see. The role will ensure that the core elements of TPC culture are well defined and ever present to employees, highlighting engagement as an essential component to to support a positive, diverse, inclusive, innovative, and high achieving environment. Screw you. You're just going to kill another franchise. Fucking locust. This position will report to the Vice President and Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer. So they have infiltrated for Pokemon Company and they're going to run it into the ground. Hooray for them. Lead the brain dead acronym there team. I'm sorry, DEISR. Come on.
Easter?
Yeah. I just go to hell, people. Team, and will partner with stakeholders across the organization and operate as an internal business consultant. In addition to, let me pause this because it's giving me a little issues on my end. In addition to these standard position duties, the eventual hire will also find themselves responsible for driving customers away, alignment of DEI goals, so driving customers away, with business strategies to run them off and call all anything that is not that doesn't look exactly how they want to Ross assist strategy for both internal employees, external fans. Yeah, you don't give a shit about fans and the communities we serve. You make games for kids, you douchebags. In other words, making sure that DEI remains a focus of not just TPCI's own operations, but their approach to interacting with players and fans. Go to hell. We want to have a fun game where we basically play a deranged version of rock paper scissors with our weird animals, so we can send out an electric rat to fry a tadpole. Okay,
Sure.
we want to. Oh, look, there is another NPC's animal over there. Let's go beat the hell out of them and mug them for their money. Uh, come on. Admittedly, and unfortunately, such a position is not uncommon in modern corporate landscape. Yeah, that's why games are sucking. It's not even the first such position within TPCI, as evidenced by the job listings speculation that the desired director would be reporting to the company's overall chief diversity, equity, and inclusion officer. In other words, watch this. Wait till give it another year, and you're going to watch the Pokemon Company burst into flames if they keep this up. I'll get the marshmallows. However, what makes this particular listing newsworthy is the fact that, given how it was ostensibly posted with some level of approval from the Pokemon Company proper, it indicates that those in charge of the franchise, as noted above, have yet to join Japanese investors in chasing ESG related funding sources. Oh, the ESG people, the ones that want modern day slavery and child labor. Okay,
Oh, God.
that's what it said on the thing. It's the way it was worded. Okay, it had a list of goals. Why would they have that under goals? Okay, it's just many, if not all of which put the concept of DEI at the center of their application requirements. As reported by Bloomberg, based on information from research firm Morningstar, Lucifer, uh, investors pulled a total of 660 billion yen, $4.5 billion, from funds last year, a total which amounted to more than four times the outflows of 150 billion yen in 2022. The outflow of capital from ESG funds has hammered the industry's growth, they added. According to a Morningstar report, there were no new ESG products launched between October and December of last year. Good. The next proper Pokemon titles set for release, Pokemon Legends ZA, is currently set to release for the Nintendo Switch sometime in 2025. I'll say this:
Hmm.
the Pokemon games are kind of fun on the Switch, but they don't need to add this crap in there. It's a kid's game. I play it
Yeah.
because I'm bored and because I grew up playing red, blue, and yellow. Okay, let's get to the next one. See if it switches. Oh, it didn't switch like I wanted to. That's okay.
Hmm.
Share this tab instead. Haha.
Okay.
We might as well go out with a bang, man. We're going balls deep into this. The American Society of Magical Negroes is a financial disaster. Look at
Oh,
the
go into commercial. Nobody
financial
look.
barely manages to make 1 million on opening weekend. Look, if Josh Berger, okay, I think that's how you pronounce it. I guess we're going to go with it, Berger. But anyways, if these people didn't want us to say the title, they shouldn't have named it that. Okay, long live Richard Pryor's best album. The Society of Magical Negroes, a self described comedy produced by Focus Features and directed by Kobe Libby. I think that's how you pronounce it. Libii.
Yeah. Libby should be.
Hmm.
Go be Libby.
Is a massive financial disaster that will likely fail to break even. Okay. As per information collected by the numbers, the the Justice Smith led film. He's not a bad actor. It's just poor guy gets stuck in a bad movie. Film was barely able to pass the 1 million mark, making a total of $1,304,270 on opening weekend, debuting in 1,147 theaters across the United States. While the film's production budget is being kept under wraps, these numbers are still abysmal. To better illustrate, the American Society of Magical Negroes grossed a mere $524,695 on Friday, a measly $469,070 on Saturday, and an even more pathetic $310,505 on Sunday, seeing a 34% drop from opening day. Holy hell!
Yikes.
Why, David Allen Greer? Why did you get involved with this? You're another good actor. Why, man?
Uh,
The weekend also saw the release of Lionsgate's Arthur the King, a film based on the memoir of Swedish adventure racer Mikael Lindnord. Lindnord, a Swedish name, and the circumstances that led him led to him adopting a stray dog that accompanied him for over 400 miles during a race in the Amazon rainforest. To put things into perspective, Arthur the King, starring Mark Wahlberg in the leading role, grossed a total of $7,633,898 on opening weekend, debuting on 3,003 theaters, landing the third position at the box office behind Warner Brothers' Dune Part 2 in second place and Universal Pictures' Kung Fu Panda 4 at the very top of the chart. The American Society of Magical Negroes had to settle for the box office chart's ninth place, and word of mouth isn't doing the film any favors either. Mind you, if anybody wants to complain out there in YouTube land, one, I'm reading the title of the movie. Two, it's a dumb title. Three, if they didn't want me to use the title of the movie, they shouldn't have named it that, damn it. But by God, if they're going to do it, they're not going to. And when the director came out and said, well, we did it to make people feel uncomfortable about saying it, kiss my ass.
I'm more surprised that Kung Fu Panda beat out Dune 2.
Me too. On review, aggregator site Rotten Tomatoes, the American Society of Magical Negroes has a critic score of 30% and a 59% audience score. Similarly, the film was met with mixed of average reviews on Metacritic based on 19 critics' reviews for a disappointing 52/10. Ew. And a user score of 0.5 out of 10. Oh, how did you get 52 out of 10 versus 0. What? That has to be a typo or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
It's done 43 user ratings for a overwhelmingly dislike user score. No shit, Sherlock. Interestingly, the film's director had previously declared that he wasn't concerned about audiences not understanding the message he's trying to push with the American Society of Magical Negroes. You know what? I'm just going to have to watch it whenever it hits streaming. Just hits and giggles. I know it's going to be a dumpster fire. I've saw the trailers before, but I have to do it just for why not? I have no life. When specifically asked whether he was worried about people unfamiliar with the magical Negro trope, not really if you ever watched Keenan and Peele, but whatever. I ever watched Key and Peele, sorry. You know, they actually had a really good skit on it, but we'll leave that alone.
hmm.
But yeah, much better than this film could produce. We'll put it that way. Would not understand the film's message. During an interview with Black Entertainment Television, Libby said, not particularly, because it's one of those things that, like, even if you don't know the term, you know it's Spike Lee's term. He's the one who coined it.
Hmm.
You know, that black character that's just there to be nebulously black in the background. Oh, a Disney character. They're look what they did to John Boyega. Okay, they pushed him off. Okay, they're not really a person, and we all can picture it. You know, to be on the movie, all know that we all know what it's like to feel pushed to the side and have somebody else pushed to the front. Um, don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it. He would later vaguely explain this movie is about learning to be seen how you deserve to be seen. That's something that a lot of black people can connect with. But I think there are a lot of people who also maybe feel pushed to the side or not regarded as fully as they deserve to be. So I hope this is a nourishing and joyful space. There's nothing nourishing and joyful about the trailer, where everyone can feel a little bit more appreciated than in some of these movies I'm criticizing to be concluded. Well, whenever you have in your trailer talking about the most dangerous animal on the planet a white is a white person, that kind of tells you what you're getting here. Okay, further proving that neither the producers, director, or actors understood what the demographic for their movie they were making was. Justice Smith attempted to explain why movies like the American Society of Magical Negroes is relevant for marginalized individuals. Yeah, I'm not going over that. Hollywood Reporters. It's one thing to read their articles. You play even a clip from YouTube, they get anal.
Mm.
In an interview, and I haven't got the timing figured so I can avoid the copyright on that crap. Even though it would be fair use, but whatever.
Yeah.
In an interview with the Hollywood Reporter, when Greer Smith and Libby talked about their own experience with racism, Smith said, "It's so funny because, as black audiences, as any marginalized person can attest to, we've had to find ourselves in white stories." Let
Mm.
it go, let it go. We've had to find white characters. Yeah, it wouldn't have to be that you replaced Ariel, a pasty redhead with. Never mind. Leave it alone. Bad. Cowboy heel. Okay. We've had to find white characters that we identify with for so long. And then, the funny part of it, before we go any further, the funny part of that line is, you know who everybody identified with most out of the Ghostbusters? And this was in the 80s. They everybody identified with Winston, played by Ernie Hudson,
Yep.
because he was supposed to be the everyman. He was supposed to be like everybody else, like a normal person, get thrown into that situation. He wasn't one of the other three. He's
Yeah,
the
the
one
other
that
three are all scientists and
you had yeah, and then you had Winston is just a regular guy that wanted a job,
yep.
and he's the guy everybody related with. What's this jackass going on about? And there's tons of characters like him. Oh, God dang it.
And
Uh, that's why it kind of aggravated me when they were going over Ghostbusters, who was wearing the different outfits on the Stranger Things, and they were
yeah.
putting down poor Winston. Winston didn't deserve that crap. Okay. All right, we've had to find white characters that we identify with for so long, and then now that we're centering ourselves in these stories, white audiences for the first time ever are being like, oh, like now I have to find myself, even though no one in this looks like me. Like I really identify with this protagonist. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. You're an actor and that's your English? You throw likes in everywhere? Tell me you're the tail end millennial without telling me you're a tail end millennial. Good Lord, using life like a 90s teenage girl. Okay. But that's where empathy comes from. You know, that's where actual movement comes from. The actor sort of, I don't know how many times I have to say this. I never once wanted to see myself in any of the characters in any film I've watched. I don't have to see myself to enjoy the thing. You can relate to somebody without having to see yourself in that role. And good God. people.
Yep.
Narcissistic assholes. I must see myself in everything. Yeah, go to hell. I don't want to see a. I don't want to see an overweight, disabled, snaggletooth, crippled bastard on TV any more than the next person. Okay. Oh, look, we're going to throw him into Enter the Dragon in Bruce Lee's role. Good job. See the fat flopping everywhere. Just those fat wings under their arms just flopping. Okay.
Oh,
Regardless of the message, the director is desperately attempting to convey with the American Society of Magical Negroes, whatever that may be, any film struggling to make 1 million, take out, got a little typo there, at the box office. I'm sorry, the typos throw me off, okay? Is in dire need of a certain magical individual lending a helping hand.
where's the
You know,
typo? It's just 1 million million.
yeah, or $1 in millimeters. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, but you get good actors in the movie. I'm not saying you don't have good actors in the movie, but holy Christ. Okay, just come on. Ooh. All right. So, all right, I got. All right. I have a couple articles that I could go over. Like I could go over the thing on that park place I brought to you earlier, old man, or we could go over the GDC list of panels. Which, oh boy, you're gonna love this one. Or we could go over that Kotaku person, the senior editor at Kotaku, Alyssa Mercanti, the one that said you can't be racist towards white people. Have a nice day on Twitter. Think, good job. Before she deleted that was, and then she thought it wouldn't be archived. Even funnier. Or we could talk about, let's. How about I pull up that Park Place one, and we'll have a palate cleanser in between it. We'll watch one of the trailers if you want to.
All right.
If you could give me a link to one of the. Which one do you want to do first? Do you want to do Aliens or Beetlejuice or?
Let's see.
Or so I'll read that Park Place one, and then I'll switch over to that.
Okay.
That way,
I'll
give
find
time
a
to look
link.
up. Because we're real professionals here. All right.
Yep.
Share this one. All right. Kotaku. Look at this lady. Good Lord. I thought they were doing her. They had somebody else that talked about this earlier. I saw a video on it. They talked about her, and then you'd think they were doing her dirty, but dear God, the on the pictures, but dear, what the fuck? Oh, look, I have to admit there has to be some more flattering screenshots, but just looking at the thumbnail here, that is completely psychotic. And in this one, she, I know who that reminds me of. I wonder if she is related to the lady that's playing Guy Ladriel in Rings of Power.
Oh, jeez.
Um, you know the lady I'm talking about.
Yeah. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, I know. I blanked out on that one too. Probably for the best. Shit show. Kotaku editor in chief Jen Glennon, I guess, announced she resigned from the website a little over 2 weeks after the outlets Alyssa Mercanti lied about video game consultant company Sweet Baby Inc. Yeah, no shit did she lie. Lennon posted on X some personal news. I've resigned from Kotaku, and Jim Spanfeller is an herb. Which one? Oregano?
Oh man.
You're calling the person a plant? That is a bee, right? My eyes aren't going bad. That spells herb, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe she's going on to British. A herb? You have issues, lady. Jim Spanfeller is the CEO of Geo Media, the company that owns Kotaku. As for Lennon calling him an herb, it's a derogatory term that means worthy of being mocked, weak, chumpish, and generally to be avoided, according to Urban Dictionary.
Hmm.
Hmm. May I suggest you look up Wisconsin blow dryer, lady, on Urban Dictionary. Don't do it, old man. You'll regret it.
Cosby sweater.
It's worse. Wisconsin blow dryer is a lot worse. As for why Glidden,
Leatherback turtle.
oh God, not the leatherback turtle one again. No. Oh, resigned to aftermath. Jackson and Riley McLeod claim after viewing her resignation letter it was due to management team's recent decision to deprioritize news in favor of guides. Oh, funny. And here I thought Kotaku was a gaming website, and they would go over reviews and stuff, and instead they did supposed news, which we will go over that in a moment with the Alyssa Mercanti thing on Kotaku. I got a few things to go over on that. We're gonna have some laughs. Come here, Ram Boy. We're gonna have some laughs. Lennon wrote in her resignation letter, after careful consideration, I have concluded that the current management structure and decision making process at Geo Media are not aligned with my values of pushing my agenda and goals for Kotaku. Hmm. She added, I firmly believe that the decision to invert, actually make you focus on where you actually have to play a game instead of just shit on gamers. Kotaku's editorial strategy to deprioritize news in favor of guides is fundamentally misguided given the current infrastructure of the site is complete dog shit and why it's going to collapse and be sold. This decision is directly contradicted by months of traffic data. I'm not going to go over that one. It's inconclusive, but the data is, well, there is more viewings on Bob Bila's website that he hasn't updated anything in almost 20 years. The website hasn't updated. There's more traffic there than there is on
Hey,
tra-
that's pretty bad.
and shows an astonishing disregard for the livelihoods, go to hell, of the remaining writers and editors who want to push their agenda while they work there. Aftermath also claims that the new decision by management to deprioritize news will require Kotaku staff to actually do their fucking job and create 50 guides per week. Godspeed, little guys. I think there's like 7 of you. Now, you're going to need some blow, buddy. Um, Kotaku staff writer Levi Winslow noted that these game guides will be aggregated from other websites. So you won't even do your fucking job. So why are you whining and crying, you little dipshit? Just take the free paycheck, you cocksucker. You make 6 figures and you're bitching because, oh, I'll have to take it from somebody else's website. Kiss my ass. Jesus
Oh,
Christ. Oh, I'm just going to copy and paste from this, throw in a few extra words to say it's mine, throw a little credit to the person who did it, and bam, I'll get six figures a fucking year. Kiss my ass. Whiny little shit. Winslow wrote, "You know what? Fuck it. Here's a small cup of tea. Management doesn't even care about the quality of the guides. You haven't done guides, you assholes. You switched to making opinion pieces on the news. They want us to aggregate them from other sites like a literal content mill. Yes, they're, that they're destroying people's livelihoods gags me. I'm sure you gag on other things, buddy. Not in the good way. Oh, wow. Holy shit, you're admitting to gagging on other things. Oof. The writer added, last thing I'll say is this. Someone at the top told us to just get guides done because the AV Club watches full seasons of a show and still produces their stories. That alone is proof that they don't understand what we do, which is nothing but push your agenda, write shitty articles, and then bitch, gripe, and complain when you get told to actually do your damn job of, actual video game content.
Yeah.
The resignation comes a little over 2 weeks after Kotaku's Alyssa Mercanti ran a PR puff piece, yeah, licking the tainted clam of Sweet Baby Inc. in order to defend Sweet Baby Inc., their woke agenda, and their cancellation campaign against Brazilian gamer Cavirtus Rambo. Yeah, they the this worthless piece of shit company, Sweet Baby Inc., decided to go out of their way to try to create a hate mob and a harassment campaign to go after Cavirtus. Whenever it failed and they got called out for it, they squealed victim, had this dipshit come through and run a puff piece to protect them. Now, now Kotaku's going to burst into flames, all because these dipshits are thirsty for a Gamergate too. Well, guess what, dipshit? You're getting what you fucking deserve. Watch your company burn. Because AI could do your job 10 times better than you could do it.
Man.
This Dream Curator list. And all the list did, mind you, all it did was it said, all right, these games, Sweet Baby Inc. was involved with. It didn't say, oh, buy this or don't buy it. It just had that. And he's making other, I think he's making other lists to go over other companies that are involved with different games and stuff. So you know what you're paying. Basically helping you to follow the rule of don't give money to people that hate you. It's real simple. Secret. The list tracks all games that Sweet Baby Inc. has been involved in and firmly states it does not recommend them. It essentially acts as a boycott list for games who are interested in the woke agenda being pushed into video games. Well, actually, reading it and listening to the guy's interview, he was specifically saying, "Well, I just wanted people to see what was out there. So if you want to support, if you want to throw money in and support these, go ahead. I don't care. It's your money." Uh, Simple as that.
Yeah.
Form Basically, he did the bare minimum of making informed consumers by making that little track, that little thing. Sweet Baby Inc. CEO Kim Belair confirmed that was her company's goal in a 2019 Game Developer Conference presentation. She said, none of what we're doing is about ticking boxes or about a veneer of wokeness. We actually have to care about making this stuff, about making dumpster fires. Congratulations. An absolute legend. All right, let's go over. You had Jim, some personal news. All right, you had this person talking about this is the lesson Marcante. Oh yeah, why don't you leave in solidarity, dumbass? An absolute legend who refused to compromise her integrity and that of the site. Well, considering you're still there, according to looking at your current things from Kotaku. Apparently, you have no integrity. Congratulations. John F. Trent's the one that wrote this one. All right. Interesting. McCarthy has not announced her resignation. No shit. Don't care about this dipstick leaving, other than what is the name of that actress now? That's going to bug the hell out of me. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ignore it. Get away from the picture. You won't think about it anymore. You won't think about it anymore. All right. Let's get away from that picture. Ooh. All right.
Morphid?
So, huh?
Is it Morphid?
Morphic Clark.
Yeah.
Morphic Clark. There we go. Bingo. All right. So, which one do you want first?
Let's go Beetlejuice. I have not watched this yet.
With pleasure. Ah.
Looking forward to it.
All right, let's see. So we kind of get rid of this one. We'll go this, this. Sorry, I'm having some technical issues here. And here we go. I hope.
Yeah.
Daylight come and we want to go. Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and we want to go. Me say day, me say day, me say day, me say day, me say day. Daylight come and we want to go.
The juice is loose. This could either be really good or this could be a dumpster fire. I don't want to have to put it that way, but it's the truth, and you know it.
Yeah. Oh
I
man.
want it to be good. I want it to be good, and they better use the soundtrack because I'm sorry, Beetlejuice had one of the best soundtracks.
Yeah. Man, the fact they have, most of the original cast. Oh God.
Yeah, and you
Same
know,
director.
Winona Ryder, they did a really good job with. Of course, she aged kind of fairly well.
Yeah.
I mean, so although you can
Oh,
definitely tell that look was the same one you get in Stranger Things. Uh, I want this to be good. We need it to be good.
yeah.
All
I think it's
right.
gonna be crazy high selling when it comes out.
Even if it isn't, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be watching. We might as well watch it together. We'll do a review of it on here. Uh,
Yeah. I don't give a crap what critics say. Like I'm just
oh,
gonna
I'm
ignore all that crap.
yeah. I'm going to avoid critic posts and stuff like that. I'm just going to go for straight to the. We'll watch the movie and go from there. So like the Alien trailer.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to some more fun. Let's crap on Kotaku.
All right.
We're going to go for if I can get the mouse to kick in again because for some reason the cat knocked it off earlier and the battery is a little loose in there now.
You need a wired mouse.
Not at this distance. I need like a 15-foot cord on it. Alrighty. Because I know you're going to enjoy this. We're going to go over a list of her articles.
Hmm.
And maybe we'll click an article or two to read. Okay, so these you have, I guess, would be fine. Uh, ooh, maybe you can pull up the Twisters trailer. I don't think I actually watched that.
Ah.
I knew about it,
All
but I
right.
didn't watch it because it seemed kind of, well, dumb.
Thankfully, that link right there just said sequel, not remake. Which, thank
Yeah,
God.
yeah, but this is Kotaku, so
Well, yeah.
it looked all right. Yeah, Helldivers 2 is too popular for its own good. Go to hell. Your Kotaku, your opinion on that really doesn't count, especially whenever you make a comment like this. Halo Season 2's first episode hits harder than a gravity hammer. Oh boy, we'll read that in a moment. Yeah, mind you, this is all Alyssa Mercante's articles. By the way, there's more of them. But I'm just that's who wrote all these. So I just want to make sure that's so we know the quality of what we're dealing with here. But here's one for you. Here's a real. This shows true video game journalism here. Okay, this is what every video game player wants to know about. Apple Vision Pro, not the new frontier for masturbatory technology, after all. We're going to read this one just because we want to take the piss out of these clowns. Okay. Apple Vision, yeah, we already read the title there. Apple's new virtual reality headset, which costs $3,500, sadly cannot play VR porn. If, yeah, that's a true priority. You know what this lady wants. Um, she wants to be able to sit there in the office and rub one out and have an excuse to do it. Oh, look, I'm reviewing it. I'm reviewing it. Just flicking her bean
Oh, jeez.
while reviewing it. See, it's such a good game. Uh, what's that buzzing sound in the office? Oh, disturbing people. Not like anybody's in chat, so I don't have to worry about anybody getting upset about that comment. Apple Vision Pro, the massive tech company's foray into the VR headset space, it hit stores just a few days ago. Yeah, this is an older article, as you can definitely tell. Is I'm just going over her work and going over the article. It's very expensive. It's an impressive piece of tech. It's the price tag that you can use for working from home by virtually pinning windows all over your home. Take that. Return to office mandates. Go to hell, dipshit. You're another one of those whiny little shits that probably runs around in a mask all the time, anyways. In your own car by yourself.
Yeah.
Probably put filters over all your air conditioner vents, too. Going in depth into the hottest VR capable games like Resident Evil 4 or watching sports games complete with real time stat updates. But one thing you can't do with the Apple Vision Pro is watch VR porn. Good. Fans are. What? Scintillating? Is that what it is?
See, where is that?
Right here, this word right here.
Oh, scintillating.
Yeah,
Scintillating, yeah.
Smut are not happy about that. Oh, they can't beat themselves with a VR headset on. Probably for the best. As reported by 404 Media, the VR porn community quickly realized that their favorite kind of content won't work on the headset, and a Reddit post on the r slash yeah, I'm not going to finish that subreddit One user asked if anyone had figured out porn on the Vision Pro. Dying to get this to work. Ha ha. The post reads. If anyone has a success story, please tell me how. Oh, that's just disturbing and sad. Top voted comment doesn't mince words. Worse than PSVR2 $3,500 chastity belt. Clown emojis. It's just pathetic, man. That is just really, really pathetic. There's a hack for playing VR files if you have an AVP, writes another commenter. It involves restoring it to default factory setting, boxing it up, selling it on eBay, buying a Quest 3, and pocketing the $3,000 difference. Let us know if that works. It's just pathetic. Because the Apple Vision Pro allows you to use web browsers and place them virtually in the real world, you can still navigate to the hub and watch as many regular or flat videos as you like with your porn. What does this have to do with games, damn it? Seriously.
Porn.
That's just it's nothing to do with video games. Nothing to do with movies or anything like that. You're just another sicko that wants to beat it in the office with your VR headset that the office probably paid for you to use. Look at me, I'm reviewing it. Uh, just oh, Halo Season 2 is a gift to the fans, says executive producer. See, now there's a comedian. Yay! I'm sorry. There really isn't. Oh, you're saying season 2 is kind of a reset? Not really. You establish out the gate. Well, we have a new focus. Let's focus on this lady over here. Let's make sure. Oh, Master Chief is still the main character. Yeah, except for he's being basically cucked the whole time. It's just
God.
the writing is. All right, I'll say this: it's better than the first season, but that's like rating a raging dumpster fire to a slightly less raging dumpster fire. They had some concepts that could have been good in it, but you can definitely tell that where they wanted to really push agenda into it. I'd swear basically the people that were in it did never played Halo at all, or at least if they did, they never played through any of the campaign.
Yeah.
Of course, there's kind of the clue there of what caused it to go downhill. 343.
It surprises me how many people, with all the Halo games in the past, will play it and just immediately go to multiplayer, and they just never play the campaign.
I know, and it's disappointing because I like the campaign. That's the best part.
Yeah. Yep.
And the books that they've come out with it, with the various books that fill in the blanks and stuff, they're good. But they're throwing the complete Halo timeline out the window. They're adding in characters of great importance that never existed in the thing. Even if you want to inject them, you inject them in a way that doesn't make sense. It just, yeah. The hell. Halo isn't trying to be the game, and that's a good thing. Really? I thought these were the people I thought the people that played the game were the ones that you were trying to bring in. And just crap on those. And you apparently couldn't even pick up the new ones. Anybody new to. You couldn't pick up new people to watch your series because the ratings for it are pretty terrible. it's just. Uh, I really don't like these people. I really don't. They take anything that could be good and crap on it. Yeah. Everybody knows Indiana Jones and Starfield remain Xbox exclusives. The Indiana Jones game trailer looked okay, but you know, it
Yeah.
had some vibes of that. It had a little bit of vibes of the last Indiana Jones movie, which I did watch once. I'll never do it again.
It was funny the moment you said the last Indiana Jones movie, and I immediately thought of uh the Sean Connery one.
Oh,
In my
bless
head,
you.
that's the last one.
That, and that's the way it is. There are only three Indiana Jones movies. The best one still being Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah. Uh,
But I'll watch Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls again a couple more times before I'd even consider watching that Dial of Destiny ever again. The first 15 minutes of Dial of Destiny were great. Okay, they had the potential for a good movie. Okay, they had potential for a good plot with it, and I guarantee you, if you pulled out Phoebe Waller-Bridge, if you just completely remove that character, one, the movie would still move along just fine, and two, it would have been good. I mean, every scene she was in made the movie worse.
damn.
It's just terrible. Halo Season 2 sticks the landing. I told you. Oh, no. You introduced a flood in a very. All right, I can understand that in the way they wanted to change things for introducing a flood, that's fine. But how he gets to the Halo itself is just stupid, and the way they keep pushing it. Because you got to have this one lady in there. Oh, it's the other half of the. Because he can't be the important one. It has to have some lady in there. Oh, along the way, heartbreaking sacrifices and genuinely sad deaths. Nobody was sad to see this character die. I'm sorry, Kai125. And I guarantee you they're going to bring this character back next season. Okay? If
Mm.
there is a next season, they're going to bring that because basically they were pushing that one as a replacement for Master Chief as a better one. You will always be famous to whom? This is nothing against the actress. She was just working with complete crap.
Mm. I may watch the show at some point, but it probably won't be anytime soon.
May I suggest watching Cowboy Bebop first? It's less painful. And then, if you actually enjoy the stories of things, if you know you like continuity of story of anything, any franchise or anything, watch Cowboy Bebop first. It'll numb you. Um, yeah, there's bullshit. You see, we're gonna throw off the timeline. He ends up on the Halo ring in a different way, in a different time. It's, yeah, in the first season, he plowed a Covenant allied woman. Yeah, because I mean, most of the time, Master Chief is never in his armor in the first season or the second season. They had to change the model for Cortana, which they've had a model for Cortana for decades now.
Yeah.
For what, 20 years? Um,
Yep.
the relationship between Master Chief and Cortana in this show is completely brain dead. I mean,
Mm.
in no way does it make sense. It's just, yeah. And they didn't even explain why they changed the look of Cortana for the second season. Want to know what Cortana looked like in the first season? This woman in blue.
Oh God.
Okay,
Hmm.
just
All
make
right.
her blue, and there you go. That's Halsey.
Man.
After this episode, I ask, are you not entertained? No, I am not entertained. I'm disappointed beyond reason. It's better than the first season, but that's not a high benchmark. I knew it was going to be a dumpster fire going into it. They throw in subplots with other characters that you just don't care about. They're about as fleshed out as a Skeletor. Just I actually think I care more about Skeletor. Uh, just anything, anywhere where they could have the potential of things to go good and interesting, because they did have occasional things that might have been interesting with a with competent writers and directors and and actors that would just learn to shut the fuck up, making their opinions, pissing off fans as often as they can in interviews. Yeah, you might actually have viewers if didn't insult the fans of Halo. You might have a chance at viewers, but no, you assholes have to shit on everybody. Well, nobody watches your crap. I wonder if they had the comments enabled on this still, or did they remove them?
Oh
I
God.
wouldn't suggest reading this article, by the way. Well, you can if you want, but I think it's well, reading the article, what it does to your brain and their rationality is the same as standing there with your legs spread and letting every NFL kicker one at a time come and kick you in the boys. Okay? That's what it does to your brain. This person, this senior editor, where the hell did she learn to write, by the way? I'll never know. I don't want to know because clearly failed English class whenever she was in school. How old is this? Well, you know what? I'm going to look it up. Let's look up the person's profile here. Oh, Lord, what the fuck? Never mind. Let's go over senior editor Kotaku, former at Games Radar, bylines Jezebel, NY, whatever, don't care. Pronouns in the bio, of course. Views, mine. Yeah, you're the only one to look at yourself in the mirror or anywhere. Puck
Puck
slut. What the hell's a puck slut?
Is it hockey? I'm guessing.
I guess. Maybe for Rangers? I don't know. I've never heard that term before.
I haven't either.
Whatever. Whatever makes you happy, but dear God. Oh, yeah, this ingenuous tweet that you had here. I spoke to the team at Sweet Baby Inc. and infiltrated the Discord group, rallying against them to try and paint a clearer picture of what the fuck was going on. Yeah, you failed miserably because you used your actual name and profile picture in the Discord with people. Everybody knew it was nothing but a trap for you to go through to use for a puff piece for this absolute dog shit consulting company, and they're not the only ones. If you want to know the real cancer out there, it's Anita Sarkeesian.
Oh yes.
That thing is still out there, still producing crap. Not the video series that she raised money for, because God forbid that she actually complete her obligations that she made for herself.
You love Sarkeesian, just admit it.
I'd rather have colon cancer. But luckily, the Sarkeesian did marry herself for her birthday this year.
Itself.
I don't know anymore, to be honest. I can't tell. Is it a he? Is it a she? Is it a he? Is it an it? I don't care. I'm not checking the undercarriage like a cat to find out. And I'm sure as hell not going to treat it like a crocodile and shove my finger up the cloaca to hope to find out does it have a dongle or not. And somehow, just looking at pictures of it, I swear I'm going to get an STD from it. But well,
Sometimes I'm thankful there are no viewers.
yeah, me too at times. It's probably for the best. No wonder my channel will never grow. I have such wonderful imagery in my comments. Um, it's a rather ugly thing. But that's personal opinion. I'm not going to attack her personally as far as I'm sure she's attractive to someone, just she's not in my taste. Okay. I mean, she's somewhere around the I would enter a monastery to avoid it territory. I mean, I'll find it funny in 6 months when we find out she divorced herself because she couldn't even stand herself. All right, here we go. We're gonna go for the Twisters trailer since we got to get to something a little bit more of a palate cleanser and probably more music, less psychotic ramblings of a deranged rabbit man.
Guys, whatever's in there, it's big and it's moving fast. Drive. Go, go, go! Guys, you gotta get out of here. Do you hear me? It's Tyler Owens. Calls himself the Tornado Wrangler. If you feel it, chase it! I said if you feel it, chase it! All right, here we go. Oh, she's perfect!
She's gorgeous.
You thought you could destroy a tornado.
We never had a chance.
That was not a reboot.
You want one? You don't face your fears. You ride them.
We got twins! Twins! Is that it?
Nope.
Eh.
Yeah, I just don't know.
I'm just wondering how that is not just a reboot.
Yeah,
I'm just eh.
we need another trailer that tells
Yes,
more.
Yeah, I'll be patient. I don't want crap on it yet, but if they want to prove it isn't a reboot, bring back Helen Hunt. She's still alive. Use Bill Paxton anymore, but because he's dead, Jim. But
When I was looking up searching for that trailer, I saw a clip underneath it, and it showed Helen Hunt. Apparently, they interviewed her, and she said, "I want nothing to do with it."
oh,
It said,
holy crap!
it said that should tell you everything you need to know.
Damn. Yeah, that definitely that's definitely the death knell to that movie. When you couldn't even get the originals in, ooh. It's one thing not to have Bill Paxton because he's dead, but whenever you couldn't. Oh, that's regrettable. Okay,
Yep.
last trailer for this one for the moment, unless we think of another trailer along the way. Let's see. Yes, I want to share this one. Huzzah!
Yeah.
You know, it isn't a reboot. It is something better. You know what? I'm going to see if I can find the article after this, the synopsis of it.
All right.
I think, didn't want to try their voice.
Come on, help me, please.
No, what is it?
Get it away.
Run.
Now that I really want to be good.
Yes. I wish
Yeah.
we could get a trailer instead of a teaser. Like I want to see more.
Yeah, soon. Soon. I mean, considering it's August, we'll probably have one maybe in May. Who knows? They may actually give us a full teaser and a full trailer in April, but
Yeah.
I'd say more likely it'll be May.
Please be good. I'm hopeful because it said at the beginning the director of what was that Quiet movie and then Evil Dead,
Yeah.
and which makes me think that they're going
But-
more towards horror instead of
Yeah,
thriller or action. You know.
yeah, I like that. But the thing is, I haven't actually watched either of the movies they listed there.
I have. They're good.
We're not going to go over this because for some reason, no. Anyways, yeah, it looks good. If I remember correctly, it's set in between Alien and Aliens.
Ah, okay.
Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I guess we'll go with IMDb just because.
All right.
See if it has a synopsis for it, which it really doesn't. All it says is while scavenging the deep ends of a derelict space station, a group of young space colonizers come face to face with the most terrifying life form in the universe. Sigourney Weaver? No, I don't think she is on this. According to the cast, she's definitely not in this. There was one, like I said, you know, I got it. I know how to adjust my search. Timeline. When it takes place. Alrighty. See if this will do the job. Smaller article, but Screen Rant will do. Oh, this was actually published 4 days ago. That's even better.
Oh,
I just know I've read this like a year or so ago. Or was it 2 years ago? Good Lord. Let's go back through and look at my videos. Hooray,
The
nobody watched.
ninth installment.
Yep, the ninth
Damn.
installment of the Alien film series. Alien Romulus will be released 38 years after the first movie, but it makes the timeline confusing.
We're
Romulus
older. We're older than Alien. Than the Aliens movies.
Romulus serves as the ninth film in the franchise, bridging the gap between Alien and Aliens. So I was right on that. Star-studded cast included Callie Spaney, I guess, Isabella Merced, David Johnson, I guess, Archie, yeah, Spike, yeah, and Alien Woo, Alan Woo, Aileen Woo. I don't know. Whatever.
Bad name pronunciation in progress.
Yeah, I know. Alien Romulus will throw off the franchise's timeline, taking place 20 years after the original 1979 movie, introducing a new terrifying life form,
Okay, 20 years after. All right.
which is still before Ripley was found.
Yeah.
Romulus
Was she? Sorry, in like the second movie, wasn't she like 50 years?
something like that. It was like
Yeah.
50 years she was kind of drifting out there. So by that time, they knew what they were because they wanted to get one.
Yeah.
So this actually makes sense where its placement is, that they would now know about these things more. Aliens Romulus serves as the ninth in the Alien franchise following the premiere of the Alien X-79, but the upcoming movie's place on the series timeline is somewhat confusing. The science fiction horror film, directed by Alvarez, I really don't want to butcher the name here.
Yeah, I don't know. Fede,
And co-written by Alvarez and Rodo. Yeah,
Diagwiz?
yeah,
Diagwiz?
I guess. We mean no offense on the name, but I've never heard the name, so I can't pronounce it. Will debut more than 38 years following Aliens and marks the highly anticipated return of the popular franchise. Not much is known about the 2024 movie, but Alien Romulus first trailer provided some much needed information regarding what fans could expect from the film, including its aliens and the magnitude of its horror elements. I don't know, it's pretty scary having the facehuggers running after you, leaping all over the place. The cast of Alien Romulus includes, yes, we went over the names, no more butchering them. Although the characters are unknown as of writing this article, many of these actors play space colonizers who happen upon a horrifying life form while searching through a desolate space station. In the upcoming project based on the first trailer, Alien Romulus is a return to the franchise's roots, as it seemingly contains many of the same features from the original movie, like face huggers and pulse rifles. They didn't have pulse rifles in the first movie. It was in Aliens that you had pulse rifles. However, the 2024, sorry, I'm nitpicky. All they had is they made makeshift flamethrowers and a cattle prod. An alien. The 2024 film takes place decades after the original. Oh, and a harpoon gun. Aliens were set between Alien and Aliens. Yes, I mean, visually it looks good. See, yay! I'm still scared to death of Sigourney Weaver, but I like Josie. I still want one of these. I think
Yeah.
Hack Smith made one of them, and or at least or at least they were working on it. Everybody wants a power loader.
I wish Fire Team Elite would Put those in the game.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, Aliens from the story throws off timeline of Aliens franchise since it takes place between the events of Aliens. More specifically, in 2024, 20 years after the original 79 movie, according to an interview with Variety conducted by the director. He explained, Alien Romulus takes, yes, we got to, come on, stop saying the same damn thing over and over again. And for me, I don't see it as upsetting the canon since 20 years separate the first and the ninth installments. Romulus also takes place 37 years before the 86 sequel, which
Yeah.
is set 57 years after Alien. Alien Romulus story will undoubtedly force others to look at the other sequels differently. Yeah, they're okay. The timeline for of the Alien movies was confusing even before the release of Alien Romulus. It stopped being linear once Alien versus Predator, I don't count that, which transpires before the events of Alien debuted in 2004. On the bright side, the Alien franchise has a definite timeline, definite timeline and chronological order in which to watch all 9 films. I still don't count these two. Not saying didn't have fun watching them. I don't count them because if you count these, you have to completely get rid of Prometheus and Covenant.
Mm.
Okay. Basically, they're saying if you look at the aliens in Alien versus Predator, the aliens, the xenomorphs they encounter in Alien versus Predator are of the same type that you would find in Alien and from the trailer Alien, at the end of Alien Covenant, which the events of Prometheus and Covenant were far after Alien versus Predator and Alien versus Predator Requiem, which were set in current time right now.
Mm.
So it completely throws off. But they were fully developed, but they didn't become the big xenomorphs we know them to be until Covenant, when we go into Prometheus timeline.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of throws things off there. I mean, not saying it wasn't enjoyable to watch them, but the timeline kind of gets screwy whenever you take whenever you put it in a timeline like this.
Yeah.
I know continuity is a little bit
I
fuzzy.
probably wouldn't put the Alien versus Predator included in there either because I've seen them, but I honestly don't remember anything about them.
I really don't count them as it. I count it as sort of like so like a, so like its own separate thing because I know the goal behind it was basically they wanted to try to do something to connect it to the others, but the game Alien versus Predator, oh my god, I don't know if you ever played that years ago. That was
No.
awesome. We could either be an alien, a predator, or a marine in the second one, and it was just fun.
Hmm.
God, I missed that game. They need to remake it. But yeah, the timeline's kind of screwy on that if you include these two, because, like I said, the aliens that you see in the alien that you see in Alien and so on afterwards, the regular xenomorph that you see, you appears, and even a queen. You even have a queen in this one.
Hmm.
And this is where they had the pred alien, where the face hugger had got a hold of a predator.
Oh yeah.
But the timeline just kind of throws it off because in this one, the predators brought them in ancient times to Earth and used it for a hunt. Brought the face huggers. Well, they weren't at face hugger stage until Covenant.
Hmm.
Well, you remember David had to make them.
Yeah.
Had forced evolution. As before that, it was the black goo, the black
Yep.
spores. So yeah. It just doesn't make sense. I know I'm thinking too much. But I like continuity, you know? But I have no problem with this. Although they did try to say that this one, that the in what was it, in Prometheus, they did try to reference where they had encountered some information from the past, which I guess they tried to link to that, but it didn't pan out with the way they wrote it.
Oh yeah.
Because even Prometheus, the people that wrote that wanted to ignore these two. Like, go to hell. But I don't mind the placement of Romulus. I don't see where it really throws off the timeline, as long as they stay within the rules and parameters that they set for themselves. We want to be here. This and Aliens good. Aliens 3, okay. Resurrection, that movie is best forgotten. I did not like them trying to turn Ripley into a queen, okay?
Yeah.
I know, it's nitpicky. How it will affect the franchise. Since the 2024 science fiction horror film is set, and I'm glad they're going back to horror with it. Instead of making it bug slaughter.
Yeah. Which I don't mind either way, but
I don't mind either way, but I do like the horror aspect. I do like the
I do too.
The horror and suspense,
Yeah. I think that's how it's meant to be.
And we're just undoubtedly forced the others to look at the other sequels differently. Hopefully, the movie won't rewrite history regarding the events of the films that came before it, but it should include multiple developments that fill in the blanks. Concerning the 8 other features. Nevertheless, Aliens Romulus story looks exciting, terrifying, and everything fans have been wanting since Alien was released in 1979. I do like the poster too.
Yeah. Yeah. Please be good.
Oh wow, look at this. Hold on, before we go, they mentioned 9, but this says Alien Romulus is the 7th film in the Alien franchise. The movie is
they cut out the versus Predator.
Yep.
Damn.
Sorry. I just happened to notice that looking at that. Even they didn't want it. Screw you. You know what? I'll be right back. I just got a message. I gotta take care of something real quick.
All right. I need to swap my laundry, so good timing.
Yeah. All right. How do I do a be right back screen on this?
We don't have one because we don't pay for StreamYard. So
do we have the timer thing though?
Yeah, but we'll probably just play music for it.
Okay, we'll play music. Sorry about the stream. But I don't really have a choice because I think my lights just went out in my living room again. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
So I'll be right back.
All right.
Hooray for me, the breaker tripped again. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I'm sorry about that stream. I don't know, a few electrical issues. I'm going to bring this back up just for this one little thing. And I'm going to see if the old man notices what it is. As I notice it. In the meantime, we will turn on. Let's see, what do we got? I do hope my feed is coming in okay. As soon as he gets back, I don't have much time left in the stream. My voice is kind of giving out. I do appreciate everybody that watches this on a replay or something, or if anybody is here, that'd be great. Hi. Sorry if I missed any messages you sent. I know I'm crap. Might as well just figure this out. Alrighty. I might as well look over the images again. Prequels by 45-year-old mystery. You know, I would click on that, but I should click on. You know what? What the heck? I'll click on it. Alien Romulus can still follow Ridley Scott's prequels by finally solving a 45-year-old mystery. Alien Romulus calls into question the status of Ridley Scott's two Alien prequel movies, but answering one detail can help keep them relevant. This was 7 days ago. Although the release of Alien Romulus seemingly calls into question the status of Ridley Scott's two Alien prequel movies, the new installment can still ensure the earlier movie's relevancy by answering one ongoing mystery. With Prometheus and Alien Covenant, Ridley Scott set out to explore the origins of the franchise's terrifying main monsters. While the two movies provide an answer, they also create several problems for the series. Complex lore offering solutions that have divided the fan base. Although Aliens future to be seems to be away from Scott's vision, one mystery holds the key to keeping them as part of the story. There can be little doubt that the Alien series is doing its best to distance itself from Ridley Scott's planned story. Not only is Alien Romulus shifting the action to a new period, but the upcoming Alien FX show, which I'll click on that in a moment because that is something else I'm waiting for, will reportedly completely reimagine the alien's origin story, abandoning the idea of the xenomorph being a bioweapon, throwing Scott's entire narrative into turmoil. This jeopardizes the status of Prometheus and Covenant. However, while the two movies' treatment of the aliens themselves may come under scrutiny, another narrative strand from the prequels can help them to stay part of the bigger picture. Alien Romulus can solve the original engineer ship mystery. When Prometheus was originally announced, there were many alien mysteries that fans were desperate to see solved. Part of the negativity that surrounds the film can be traced back to the failure to adequately answer these questions or provide answers that only complicated the narrative. However, one issue that Alien Romulus can still answer that can retrospectively impact Prometheus and Covenant's story is how the original LV-426 engineer ship actually ended up on that planet, as seen in the 1979 movie. Despite featuring an in-depth look at the ship first glimpsed in the original Alien, neither Prometheus nor Covenant offered any explanation as to how the engineer's vessel could have reached the planet, given what happens to the engineer ships in Prometheus and Covenant. This mystery continues to hang over the franchise and constitutes a major narrative loose end. However, with its place in the Alien timeline between the first movie and Aliens, Alien Romulus can take steps to correct this issue and retrospectively improve the prequel's stories in the process. Part of the problem with Prometheus and Covenant is that the narrative they establish seems to have no connection to the historical alien stories. Unlike other prequels that lead directly into original films, there are still multiple narrative jumps that need to be taken for Prometheus and Covenant to make sense. Resolving the issue of the engineer ship in Alien Romulus can go some way toward retroactively improving the two movies' stories, even if it doesn't fix every problem. Even if the movie and subsequent TV show wish to ignore Scott's explanation for the alien's creation, offering some solution to the engineer ship mystery can fulfill the original intention of Scott's prequel project to explore the so-called space jockey, a second trip to LV-426, or an acknowledgement of the ship's existence with an expositionary line of dialogue can provide the information that the prequels failed to. Importantly, it can also help ensure they don't completely fade into obscurity. Addressing all this is a big ask for Alien Romulus, but it might be the best way to clarify Alien's messy, overarching story. Wow, they changed that a little bit, but you know what? We're going to, because you have the TV series, they actually bring it up, but they don't show anything on it. Uh, yeah, they get the FX show, the upcoming FX show. What we know so cast, story, and everything we know so far. When was this written?
Please be
Oh,
good.
that December 28th. Hmm. And for television, for the first time, thanks to FX, here's everything we know about the TV series so far. Apparently, all right. The FX Alien TV show news has been slow since the announcement, but the move to the small screen remains one of the most interesting new directions for the xenomorphs. The long running horror slash sci fi franchise Alien has thus far been exclusive to the big screen, with the xenomorphs having starred in eight motion pictures to date, beginning in 1979, Ridley Scott's Alien, and continuing through Scott's prequel Alien Covenant in 2017. The series has a long, rich history in the. All right, let's get past all the blowing smoke up Ridley Scott's ass. And its next big leap will be the small screen with Noah Hawley's Alien TV show on FX. Shortly after acquiring 20th Century Fox in 2019, Disney announced, "Oh, they're going to make a Disney princess out of the xenomorph queen." Um, Disney announced the plans
And
to create. Huh?
a diverse and inclusive
Yep.
Disney princess.
Yeah. It'll be a trans queen that can. It's a drone that can lay eggs. All right. Disney announced plans to create a new installment in the Alien movie franchise. While a new movie did eventually take shape, the studio also made it known that it intended to bring the alien mythology to TV for the first time. The announcement came in 2020, along with news that Fargo's Noah Hawley, I've never watched Fargo, will
Mm.
act as showrunner. While the series has yet to release a trailer, there are plenty of interesting teases and details that offer hints as to what audiences can expect from the FX Aliens TV show. FX Alien TV show. The latest Alien TV show news arrives on November 8th, 2023, when creator Noah Hawley revealed the release window. The Alien TV show is aiming for a 2025 release date, according to Hawley, who's the showrunner, writer, and director of the. Well, at least it's all contained of the upcoming small screen prequel. Speaking with the Wrap, he revealed that once the then still ongoing Film Actors Guild strike, because I refuse to give it any respect, strike was resolved, is was what? Which it was the next day. What the hell? Come on, people. Read what you write. Oh. He was aiming to resume filming in February 2024. Here are his full comments. Okay. We're all just waiting for the strike and it will end. Yeah, there's there's another one on the way. The plan right now is to go back in January and be shooting in February. And it looks like shoot until July or so, which puts the air date somewhere in the first half of 25. I was able to complete filming most of the first hour. That said, I wasn't able to film anything with my stars, so I still have a bulk of the show to film. We have seven more hours to shoot. I certainly so what, we get 8 episodes, I guess. 8 episode season. I certainly would have loved to get the show in front of people quickly as possible. Also announced November 20th and November 23. The first bit of major casting news finally revealed is Timothy Olyphant. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Timothy Oliphant.
Okay, okay, that'll do. And is joining the ensemble of the Alien TV show. He is a good actor.
Yeah.
I just can't pronounce his last name.
Did you say elephant?
Close. The Just About Star is set to play the android synthetic character that could help explain a bit more of their origins and connection to Michael Fassbender's David.
I've heard nothing but good stuff about Justified. It's a show I
Same
need to
here.
watch.
Um, I don't think I can go through much more of this. It's basically trying to go over the same thing. I just want to get to detail. I could go over the cast, but I mean, you got no release date. You just have a window. Multiple pandemic fueled delays, as well as the need to fit Fargo season 5 into Holly's schedule, have meant a shifting shooting window. But Holly has confirmed that work on his Alien series is going great, albeit slowly. You have who's in it. Well, you get the Justified guy, and that looks about it so far. Let's see. You have joining the series May 23. Chandler is you got Sidney Chandler, his first actor. His first actor relative newcomer whose projects include the FX limited series Pistols and Don't Worry, Darling. Chandler's casting, yeah, no clue. Casting continues the Alien franchise trend of casting female leads, though little is known about her character. Yeah, it's one thing to have a female lead; it just has to be good, well written. That's our issue. We don't care if there's a woman; just make it well written.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ripley was one of the best written characters. You don't need to fuck with perfection. Make it work. That's all we ask. I'm sure what you cast. You cast somebody with pink and purple polka dots. I don't care. Just make it good writing. Yeah, I have no idea about that name. Okay, about any of those shows. Relatively little is currently known about the Alien TV show story, with one confirmed detail being that it will be set on Earth in the distant future. Oh, so they're going to hit the point where, because in the comics you had where Earth had finally got infested. Story in the future, refocusing the franchise has been about thus far throughout all the Alien movies. The Weyland Yutani Corporation has been a consistent antagonist, almost as bad as xenomorphs, relentlessly pursuing immortality primarily through the creation of artificial intelligence and at the expense of real human life. The company totally dominates deep space in the Alien franchise. What was the name of the other company? Never mind. Holly's Earthset alien show will reportedly explore some of Weyland Yutani's competitors, suggesting that there are other, probably equally nefarious means and methods being tested to unlock secrets, the technological secret to eternal life. Well, technically, the other companies, they were more the weapons development and stuff like that, whereas Whaling Utani was more scientific and had transportation.
Mm.
They didn't really have weapons, and that was kind of where they were looking at using the xenomorphs as weapons. A couple of Holly's confirmation that his Alien series on FX will feature executives engaging with xenomorphs more than workers. The show is shaping up to be an interesting and refreshing expansion of what the films have covered so far. It's funny. Yeah, Ridley Scott's good, but Ripley is just, leave her alone. Don't mess with it.
Yep.
But there's something I want you to look at and tell me if you see something wrong with this picture. Was it this article or was it the other one? Hold on. Is this the timeline? Yeah, we went over the timeline. There was just something I had noticed.
Like as far as the picture itself, the cover?
No, never mind. Besides the 7th, we already went over that. They have,
Yeah.
Is it this one that has it? Nope, I guess not. Never mind. That was a little error of their thing on it. I messed earlier, but I'm not worried about it. Anyways, and I guess since we've went through that, do we go over the GDC thing or not?
I've got a quick one. It's nothing to read. I just want to show you the title because it's too long and I don't want to go through it, but I want to see your reaction to the title of this article.
Oh, okay. We'll put it up, old man. What does it say?
Alien Resurrection is the most underrated Alien franchise movie.
Oh my God. Oh
Don't you
God.
agree?
Well, it's still better than no. Alien versus Predator, Alien versus Predator, Requiem. Okay, I'll give it that.
The most daring and imaginative alien film besides the first one.
Oh God, that's ballsy there, man.
Good.
Oh, that is just ballsy. You know what? We don't need to go over the list on the. As I'm looking at this, oh dear God, the panels. It'd take me an hour just to read all the names.
Oh man.
I mean, it's just they had all these panels this last week, and some of them were just special needs. Okay, there's no way else to describe it. I mean, it really hurt to see some of these. And a lot of it, I don't see where, oh, we're going to talk about how we're going to make the games work better. You know, we're actually going to talk about how about we just get, when we make a game and we go to release it, we actually release a complete game instead of a glitchy, unplayable mess.
Yeah.
Oh, God forbid we do that. You know, I mean, they for some reason they're still upset at Baldur's Gate 3, even though all because oh look, it came out and people were able to play it because it was functioning. If you want to play a glitchy mess, oh look here, we're going to go for the gold standard in more recent times of cyberpunk. Yeah, that was a brilliant. Oh, all right, Game Developer Conference, right? GDC. Tell me, what does this have to do with it? Climate Crisis Workshop. Use your game developer superpowers to fight the climate crisis.
Hmm.
I really, how are you going to make what's this? Oh, we're going to have a better game for this. No, no, we're going to focus on higher quality and actually, making people have something they can enjoy playing. We're just going to ignore the agenda part of this. We're just talking about the ability to play a functioning game. That's all we want.
Yeah.
I really don't like these people. It's just, I mean, and
Mm.
these are the same ones that during the conference they had to have their little. A group of them left, not a very big group, but a group of them left to go to a park across the street and start screaming.
Wow.
Yeah, oh, because they're horrible lives of these people. How they don't like the criticism from gamers. Yeah, because you're used to getting blowjobs from the critics that you pay for, and like Kotaku, um, and IGN. Yeah, yeah, there's some crap there. Places that used to at least have some decent articles have all went downhill. I mean, a lot of these are going the way of the rebirth of G4.
Oh boy.
I mean, the way you address the fan base, you might as well just hired Frost or Foreskin or whatever the hell her name is.
Foreskin.
I
Oh
don't
God.
remember her name. I think it was Frost, but you know what? I don't care. I really don't. I hope she has a
Uh,
pleasant day. It's nothing personal. I just can't remember your name. And just don't care. I care about not being a dick to you because I just don't care enough about the insulting you, and that's not the point here. I just don't remember your name and don't care to remember it. Foreskin. Hmm. I mean, I am still scrolling, and I am only a third of the way down. All these panels and everything,
good Lord.
and here's one. Here's a advocacy micro talks, culture, civics, and karma. Wow, building. All right, here's a different one. Game. Building a climate resilient games industry roundtable collaboration between developers, scientists, and industry partners. Presented by the IGDA, whatever the hell that is. Don't care. Diversity in Game Audio Roundtable. No one cares. And some of the titles of these panels is just brutally bad. But you know what? I don't care. You know, I really don't.
Yeah.
Uh, just like this one, anti-Semitism in the games industry roundtable presented by the IGDA. Yeah, making masculine characters presented by Tampax. Uh, they make nice nosebleed stoppers. I'll give them that. Sorry.
No shame.
No dignity left when you see those little strings fluttering in front of your face. But whenever you're losing that much blood that quickly to the point that you need to stop it, otherwise you're going to probably pass out. Uh, you'll do whatever it takes. You'll just cram those. And what do you go to an ER where they give you tamponons? Literally, that's what they're called, tamponons. It's tampons. They shove tampons up your nose because they expand and hold a lot of fluid. Okay, they hold a lot of blood and put pressure in all the right spots, so it stops the bleeding. Yay! Eventually, after you turn gray, in my case. Uh, that's what they're there for, I guess. And, oh, ask games lawyers anything roundtable. Okay, games lawyers. Are the gaming is any of the gaming companies that you're representing actually going to produce a good game within the foreseeable future, or are we just completely boned? uh, how not to fuck your studio forecasting done right, presented by Cohort. Up, here we go. LGBTQA2S plus and Global Queer Community Roundtable presented by IGDA. What the hell is the number two doing in there? What the hell is a two? Are we now numbers? Do we have to? What's the plus? Oh, you got tired of adding acronyms letters on there? Make up your mind. Too old for this crap. Like, do what you want. I have no problem with anything because it's none of my business unless you decide to add the letter P or P into it, and then I have an issue with you. Then that stands for wood chipper food. Okay, P stands for wood chipper food, and they still tried to push that in California. By the way,
Ugh, God.
Larian Cinematics, a top-down look at our bottom-up approach in Baldur's Gate 3. What? Oh, here's one. Making the first Afro fantasy MMORPG. Lessons on intersectionality in game dev. What? Can you at least put that in English so I know what the hell you're trying to say here? And if you're wanting to make a MMO set using different fantasy settings and mythology from Africa, that's fine, but at least put it in more English here. You know, I don't care. Uh, guess my problem with it is Warp, high fidelity cloth simulation in EA Sports FC24. Who cares? um, oh look, 10 years in Tamriel, success of the Elder Scrolls Online. It's been that long? Oh my lord!
Man.
I mean, yeah, the Afro fantasy. I don't know what the hell that is, but I'm guessing It's fantasy MMO set with more African mythology themes within it. That's fun. That'd be interesting. You know, something they haven't done yet. Means they actually have to create something for once. Something tells me they'll show more respect for it than they do any other mythology out there.
Yeah.
I don't mind as long as it comes out with a good game. You know, I don't care. I don't get people. I'm too old for this shit. I just want to kill zombies again. And that's exactly why they need to make Resident Evil 5 exactly as it was, just prettier. Okay? I want my co op back. I want my zombie slaughter back.
I agree. 100%.
You know, you can't make that way because it's Rossicist. Gets my ass. Make the game. Oh, look, you have canceled concrete climate action in the games industry. What should your studio do today? This is all ESG bullshit. Well, I'm waiting to see the child labor panel. Keep online communities healthy, presented by Microsoft. I'm keeping. Oh, go to hell. You want to make it healthy? Allow us to go back to old school lobbies. Okay?
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2 is one they keep bringing. Screw that. Nut up and bring back AOL chat room type quality. Okay? That's what I want. They'll dial up AOL chat rooms. No, wait, that shows my age because I'm probably older. Since I'm old enough to remember that, I'm probably older than 90% of the people that are giving these roundtables and stuff at GDC.
You old bastard.
You're right there with me. Actually, you're older, so that works for me.
Can't be proven.
Really? You want to press that button? So you want to ride that chain? That train, man? I can. Choo choo, motherfucker. We can. Well, anyway, so I think it's about time to end the stream. I think if anybody watched.
Hundreds of viewers.
But you know, one day maybe. I doubt it, but one day. Probably until they go back and watch the earlier part of this video where I was talking about, you know, checking the undercarriage. Just,
Yep.
oof,
Cloaca.
that's what it's called. Reptiles have that, okay? It's all contained within, and the only way to figure out is to pull a Steve Irwin. Just shove your finger in the hole and pray it doesn't bite your head off, okay? Just, I mean, a cloaca is an all-in-one hole, okay? It hides their genitals and it hides their butthole. That is how they,
Oh God.
it's just how the reptiles do. But anyways, thank you to everybody who watched. Well, we'll try to have another one this next Sunday. Hopefully, we'll have some more interesting stuff. Any suggestions would be helpful if you want to, comment on the video. Have a pleasant evening, day, or wherever it is for you, and catch you in the next one.
Good night, all.